Yeah, to what's happening in Saginaw.
Okay, so one thing that we did was the demographic of our home is by Willow Creek Park. And so we did a demographic of just a 3-mile radius of our home, just 3 miles. And so from 2000 to 2017, there was a 253% growth in population. 253% growth. I knew things were growing, but I didn't know that they grew like that, grew that fast. And so that's one of the reasons why I think that I'm thankful that God has called us to plant here in Saginaw, just because it's difficult. I mean, this church is awesome and this church is growing, but I don't think it's grown by 253%, is it?
We're not keeping pace.
And so we're not keeping up with the population growth, even just here in Saginaw. And so we're called to renovate church, and so our mission, we exist to transform lives and restore hearts to God. We want to see, we're all about real people with real issues, experiencing real life, and making a real difference. The way we came up, or God revealed to me, hey, how about you call your church Renovates, because I love to restore classic cars. These are early Fords, like Mustangs and early Broncos. I have a early Torino in my garage right now. And so as I would find cars that are sitting out in the fields that are collecting dust and just rusting to pieces, and grass is growing up through them, I'll literally drag them home, because oftentimes they don't have wheels, and begin to restore the car, cut out rusted pieces of metal and replace structural pieces of metal, begin to do body work and smooth out the rough places in the car, begin to rebuild the engine and giving new life to this car. And all of a sudden, you're driving this car down the road and it is functioning as it was designed to function. It has been given a new purpose and a new life. And that's exactly what, I'm starting to preach now, that's exactly what Jesus is doing in my life and wants to do in hearts and lives of people here in Saginaw.
What is the biggest way we can help you right now, Trey?
Man, I think right now we're doing a home church model, which has a very much feel like a small group kind of format. And we are at the point, we want to be, by the way, we want to be a church with multiplying churches as well. We want to be planting churches as well, see a huge need for that. And we're at the point of multiplying ourselves. We need a host home. We need some leaders. We need some people who can get involved with kids, some worship leaders. We need to multiply and grow into neighborhoods. I actually have a vision that we have. I'd love to see a home group, a home church in every single neighborhood here in Saginaw. In fact, I'd love to see one on every block. Just being a beacon of hope, a place of that people notice that, oh, there's lots of cars there. There are lots of people that are gathering there. And I want to find out what that's all about. And once they find out what it's all about, then they know that that's a place that they can go to if they're hurting, that they can find some healing, they can find some hope. And they can find someone to pray for them and to support them. They can find someone to serve them, even if they just need something moved in the garage. And we can help with that.
I'm so excited. Can we just clap for what God's doing with Trey?